Hey, welcome to another episode of Q&A with Jay. On today's episode, the question is a really important one. I actually think this is one of the most important things to think about in business, and it's one of the major reasons that a lot of businesses fail because they're not able to do this. Here's the question. When do you know it's time for your business to evolve or pivot? I think the answer to that is every day. Like every day in business, especially at the rate in which technology and globalization and the world is changing, you need to be looking at what needs to change or improve today, or that might be completely different than what we did before. I'll give you an example. You know, when I started Design Extensions many years ago, it was just a web design company. I did basic websites, and back then they were pretty bad, if I'm being honest. If that's all we did today, we certainly would not have grown to the level that we are now. Back then, I did a few $1,000s in total revenue. Now we do millions of dollars in sales every single year because we've diversified our services, we've adjusted our services, we've switched to different areas of business and focus. And ultimately, I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is saying things like, well, this is how we've always done it. So I always tell our team, the only reason that we should keep doing things the way we've always done them is if that's still the best reason. And to know when you should pivot or adjust, I think you should be looking at that every single day. And ultimately, it depends on your industry and the services that you provide. But as the market adjusts, you have to adjust. And if you can't change over time, you're not going to make it in business. So be willing to pivot, be willing to change. Those adjustments can have massive impact on the future growth of your business. So if you have any questions or comments or thoughts about this, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. I'll come back and answer any questions that you have. Love to hear about how you are growing your business.